What's up, everyone? It's your girl Gelbeauty 87 here, aka Grace, and it's time for another battle. So we got this battle of the palettes here. I have the Clinton Bunnies Beauty Below palette. Shout out to my YouTube member who sent this over to me. She ended up getting a broken shade, and she was so kind and sent me her one with the one broken shadow in it so I could give you all a review on it. So I've already done 2 looks with this palette for members only, but I wanted to do the battle to show you all and see if put my theory to the test. So this is what it looks like on the inside. This is the shade that's broken. That's why I'm trying not to bend it over too much. And then we have the Ensley Rain Twisted Tea Party. You can use my girl Dionluvsmakeup code, which is Dionluvs. It's either 10 or 15. I believe she told me it was 15. Do not quote me, but this is what the inside of the palette looks like here. Dion, comment down below and tell me if I got it right or not, because I swore you said it was 15 and then another brand was 10, and I had confused the brands. I think I confused Notoriously Morbid and Ensley Rain with the numbers. Anyway, this is what they look like side by side. And as you can see, they're giving very clear signs of similar tones of color. So we're gonna put them to the test and see if my theory is correct or not, since I have both of them here and you all requested that I do so. So if you like videos like this, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. I do a ton of eyeshadow content. I do why you don't needs every week now, it seems like. Then I have my palette recreation series that I do, where I recreate a palette's color story when I feel like there's something a little bit off that I didn't necessarily like about it, and then I'll try it against the palette that I originally came up with the idea, and you all tell me which eye look you prefer. Then I have my eyeshadow versus, where I put 2 brands against each other that have similar color stories. So I have like 3 or 4 palettes that have similar color stories. We'll test out the formulas and rank all that. Then we'll test each one on the eye, and you can tell me which eye you prefer. Then, of course, you all know I love a good complexion moment. So I've done a few complexion videos. I'm actually currently testing out a complexion product right now. So comment down below and let me know which side of my face you prefer. You prefer this side or you prefer this side? I'm doing a drugstore powder versus a high-end powder, which I'm excited about. I've been loving the drugstore lately, so I did about 2 or 3 drugstore videos. For anyone who's interested, you can check them out. The video should be across my face right now. If you like a good fragrance video, then this is definitely the place for you. I think I've done like 4 fragrance videos in the last like month, which means I probably did like a fragrance video a week, if you will. But I love a good fragrance and a good makeup product. Finally, if you like a good fashion video, I do fashion shorts twice a week. However, all the fashion will be moving over to my fashion channel, which is Fashion with Gelbeauty 87. I currently have videos going up there every day in addition to every day here, so you get double the fashion videos. If you're interested in that, make sure you head on over there, because at the end of May, there will only be fashion videos over there. There won't be any more over here other than the ones for Halloween that I already have set up. So without further ado, let's get into this video. So I'm thinking I'll do the Twisted Tea Party off camera, and we'll come on camera and see how the Blend Bunny performs, because I already did a video on the Ensley Rain palette telling you that you didn't need to buy the Beauty Below palette because of the Ensley Rain palette already in my collection. So since you've already seen that one in action, I feel like I should show you the star of the show, the Blend Bunny palette in action. So I'm going to do that one on camera as opposed to off camera. But I will swatch both of them side by side on my arm to let you see which one is which. If you want to see how this one performs and the formula and all that, you should go ahead and check out the original video for this, or check out the Why You Don't Need video for this. So I'll be right back. Okay, girl? Okay. Oh, and if you're curious what's going on with my eyes right now, this is actually a Why You Don't Need video that I did for the GlossGods Dancing Lights palette. I duped it with the Simply Posh Aura Lights palette. I do have a video on that palette originally. I think it's 3 looks, 3 palettes. I don't remember if it's a members only or not. I feel like it is, so you might not be able to see it, but you can go check out this look with this palette. Okay, y'all, so here are the shades I chose for us to use out of this palette. So I decided we knew a black and pink look. I feel like I haven't done a black and pink look in forever. And y'all know when there's a black in a palette, I always want to try it out. So I did Blend Bunny, Twisted Tea Party, Blend Bunny, Twisted Tea Party, Blend Bunny, Twisted Tea Party, and then Blend Bunny, and these 2 are Twisted Tea Party, because both of them kind of have like a greenish reflect to it, even though it's supposed to be purple, like the purple I chose to put in the inner corner. So I'm kind of concerned about what we're going to do once we get to the inner corner. We're going to start off with the Blend Bunny palette. And honestly, I'm going to have to use the neutral shade in the Blend Bunny palette for both sides, because there's not a neutral shade in the Twisted Tea Party. So yeah, I'm trying to get this eye look done before I have to start the live in about like an hour and a half. I got one for 3:30 for us to do another Why You Don't Need after, you know, this Why You Don't Need. And then I still have like 2 Why You Don't Need videos I need to edit to make sure they get up in time. So I'm like, why you don't need out over here right now? And I'm just like, ooh, that's a lot. Okay, now we put the transition shade from Blend Buddy on both eyes. I'm gonna start off with putting the pink in the front. I feel like nobody's surprised that the pink is going in the front. I might not have a crease shade today just because I'm trying to, you know, work with just the pink and the black, and I don't know that I necessarily want the black in the crease, but since we put this transition shade on, I figured it might be as big a deal that I don't have a crease shade. I feel like it's gonna work out nicely for me. So just patting it and blending a little bit when it's in the crease so that we can have a little bit of color in there. So pretty cute. Taking the shade from the pink shade from Twisted Tea Party, you can use code Dionluvs. It's either Dionluvs 10 or Dionluvs 15. I get that one and the Notoriously Morbid one confused because they have different numbers to them, but I feel like this one is Dionluvs 10 and I think Notoriously Morbid is Dionluvs 15. So you can type in Dionluvs 10. If that doesn't work, then it was Dion 15. And again, just trying to blend the pink into the crease a little bit so that way we have somewhat of a form of a crease shade from when I do the glitter glue and cut it down the middle of the eye to put the shimmer in the middle of it, which is going to be the pink one, of course. I'm excited about this pink and black eye. Like I said, I feel like I haven't done one in a while, so I'm just like, ooh. Wait, wrong brush. And I'm using my BK Beauty brushes today because I feel like I use the Sigma ones a lot, so I'm trying to give the Sigma ones a little bit of a break and use the BK Beauty ones. This shape right now. Y'all know I like to have my winged out effect going on. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to marry him to a certain extent. I think I hear the dog outside that was like just randomly roaming in my yard earlier. When I was doing like members only fashion content, it was a dog that literally just was running through my backyard right before it started raining really bad. So I'm like, I'm wondering, I'm hoping it finds its owner and it goes back home safely. Cause I'm like, it's a cute little it looks like a poodle, and I'm like, I don't want to just out roaming the streets and not have a home of its own, or separated from its owner and they're like wondering where it is and searching high and low for it. So I'm hoping it finds its home, or they find it, or hopefully I see some posters around. I can tell them like, hey, I found this dog. But I didn't want to like bring it inside. I was concerned for its safety, so now I'm gonna take the black shade from everything ready to put it on. I feel like the Ensley Rain Black is just a tad bit deeper than the one from Blend Buddy. I'm not sure if you all can tell, but in my mind it is. I'm hoping I'm wrong on it about even, but it just seems like the Ensley Rain is a little bit deeper. Shape it just come out nicely. I'm most likely going to use a white eyeliner just because I feel like I like the white eyeliner look nicer with this look. Especially because we got all this black. So I'll probably put the white in the crease like I like to do when I don't put eyeliner on, and then I might tie it around and make the white wing here and just not put white over the lash line. I don't know yet, we'll have to see. Let's get some glitter glue now. Okay, y'all, onto the pink shade. Okay, y'all, so it's pretty much what we're working with. I haven't put the inner corner in yet. I kind of want to put black on the lower lash line and rub the black pencil down there. So we'll have to see about that. I might just do it after I go put my eyeliner on. But let's get back into this eye now. So now we're going to get into the Ensley Rain side. Let me get the glitter glue ready. I feel like the only thing that's going to throw off these looks is the, what do you call it? The inner corner shade, because I feel like so far they look pretty on point and pretty similar. I even feel like the pink shade I put on the lid is, well, no, it's not, because a lot of the Ensley Rain shades have like reflectiveness going on in them, so I feel like that's what's going to throw it off. Like if they weren't like reflective shifting shades, I feel like it would match perfectly. See, because it has that like reflective greenish like gold going on with it, and that's what I feel like makes it stand out. The lid shades are what definitely define the difference in these. Like this is definitely giving more bright and shifting, and the one from Blend Buddy is giving more of a traditional shadow shade. Like it's pink, it has sparkly glitters of pink, but they want you to know, make it very plain and very clear that it is pink. not shifting to anything else. It may have some extra sparkles in it, a glitter of different shades, but it's pink. Whereas the Ensley Rain is like, nah, I'm gonna have a whole bunch of different tones in here. It's gonna be pink, it's gonna be green, it's gonna be all of these things. I feel like there's a little bit of purple in there, so I feel like they were like, look, we're gonna transform and have many different colors. Whereas Blend Bunny was like, we're gonna stick to a simple color story, and you're gonna like it. Okay, so here's what they look like side by side. So let's go in our inner corner shades and wrap up these looks, honey. So take the purple from Blend Bunny now and go ahead and onto the Ensley Rain side. This one is a little bit more flaky, whereas the Blend Bunny side is a smooth metallic. These are like those flaky type metallic shimmers that shift, because again this one shifts as well. You saw it on the back of my hand. I'm having flakes like come out when I'm trying to pick it up on the brush, so this one is a little bit more difficult to work with, I would say. For inner corner, it's one of those you probably have to like spray your brush and then put it on. If you want to have to go through all of what I'm going through right now. So here is what both of them look like. Let me back you on up now so we can talk about my thoughts. Okay, y'all. So I like each eye look for different reasons as usual. If I had to pick a winner, I just like the dual chrome and multi-chrome shifts more in the Ensley Rain palette. Again, you can use code Dionloves. It's either Dionloves 10 or Dionloves 15. But if you need a code, my bestie Dion does have a code, and you can definitely use it to purchase from Ensley Rain. You can use code Dr. Ash if you need to purchase from Blend Bunny. That's Dr. Ash. She has a code with Blend Bunny. Again, thank you to my follower who sent this over. But Ensley Rain definitely wins for me just with the metallics and the shimmers and the fact that they shift. I love a good shifting shimmer, so that's why I like it. But that isn't to say that the palette is bad. I still like the palette. I still plan on using the palette. I still think the look is gorgeous. It's just I like the little extra oomph that comes with the shimmer on the lid in this one, which made me like it a little bit better. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. You can comment down below and tell me if you agree or not, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl. Bye. Fun doesn't have to stop here. Let's be friends over on Instagram to check out the latest fashion, fragrance, and palette comparisons, along with little glimpses to my everyday life and the occasional food vlog. Make sure you head on over to Gelbeauty87 on Instagram. It's Gelbeauty87 on all platforms: Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Have a great day.